one of the goals is for me. I start reading to my kids 38 Letters of Rockefeller to His Son book, and it's boring. It's boring to them. However, interesting things I saw there that if Rockefeller is on the hill, first of all, if your parents are on the hill, you grow up on the hill. If your parents are down at the foot of the hill, that's where you grow up. That's the environment you grow up. It doesn't define you. You can get from the bottom of the or the foot of the hill all the way to the top of the hill, and vice versa. If you grew up with parents on the top of the hill, there's no guarantees you're not gonna roll all the way down. So I really like that. I like the visual. I like how he was talking about that. Also, why was I saying that? About teaching kids that my goal as a parent, and I'm sure if you are a parent, it's the same thing for you. If all the knowledge we get, I'm 40, all the knowledge I have at 40, if I can get to my 8-year old's head, he's gonna go way beyond me because I start from zero, right? A lot of things were not taught to me. I had to learn them the hard way. It took me this much, this long. So now, if I'm teaching that to my child at his age earlier, some of these things he will learn, he will be ahead of me at 40 because he already has the knowledge that I had at 40. Does that make sense? So obviously it's harder to accomplish than to speak about. But I do very much think about that. I do, I don't wish things because I trust God's timing, but I knew if I knew these things, I know if I knew these things when I was 20, when I just came to America, I would be better off. And I'm not saying I'm poor or anything like that. I do believe I'm very blessed. My family is very blessed. Um, anyway, so all these things I would like to teach my kids so that they are ahead of me. Okay, moving on. Teach teenagers about debt and credit. Credit cards are not free money. Car payments steal flexibility. Student loans have real consequences. Prevent mistakes instead of fixing them later. Again, back to what I just said. I want to teach them, okay, don't do this. Don't do drugs. Don't drink alcohol. Nothing good comes out of alcohol. Do not smoke. It's very simple for most people anyways. But and same with money. Do not use credit cards. Okay, a lot of people use them. A lot of people believe that they need to be used. I don't believe that. I don't use them. I don't want them to use it. You have money, you can afford it, you buy it. If you're using credit card, you cannot afford it, you cannot buy it, don't buy it. Don't spend your future money, essentially. Um, let's look at another question. What are some good ideas to teach kids the value of money? Two kids, 18 and 13, they receive a weekly allowance, have a homemade checking account at the First National Bank of Dad. And I review their accounts with them monthly, but it's not really sinking in. Any tips or tricks to get kids engaged in budgeting or help them appreciate the value of money? Well, my 8-year-old grasping more, but I still don't think he understands the value of money.